Under Nehemiah's leadership, not only did the Jews rebuild the walls, they also made a covenant with God that they would remain faithful to the law of Moses, and they made a lot of changes to make that happen. But unfortunately, many in the priesthood were corrupt, and some of them had married foreign women, and they had become friends with the world, which was against the law of Moses. At some point, Nehemiah left Jerusalem for about a year to go back to the king of Persia. And while he was gone for that short period of time, the Jews started turning back to their old ways, and they were not keeping the law of Moses. The high priest even cleared out the storage, or one of the storage rooms that were supposed to be for God and the offerings that are given to him, and they set it up for Tobiah, who was one of the enemies of the Jews. Now this shows how fast things can go downhill when good men do nothing. And when Nehemiah got back and found out about the condition of his people, it made him sad. And he took action. He didn't say, oh, well, I tried. Now I'm just going to let them do what they want to. I'm just going to give up. No, he got busy once again. And he rose to the occasion, and he had Tobiah's things thrown out of that room that was for the Lord. And he got the people to giving tithes again, and he made them stop working on the Sabbath, and he got the priests back on track. And he forced them to get rid of their foreign wives. In fact, the Bible says that he physically pulled their hair out and beat on them until they agreed to stop marrying these foreign women. Nehemiah was a dedicated servant of God, and he was living by his word. So as you can see, Nehemiah is a great example for us to follow today. Now, I'm not suggesting that we go around and beat on people or pull their hair until they agree to be faithful Christians, but we should have the same zeal that Nehemiah did. He didn't worry about what the world thought about his actions, because his number one concern was being pleasing to God and restoring his way. You and I must not allow our society to dictate how we do things. Instead, our number one priority should be putting God's way first, because as Jesus said in Matthew 10:28, and do not fear those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul, but rather fear him who is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.